Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to your TF Enchanted Mystical Intuitive Cafe. We're going to be coming in today to connect with new subscribers and connecting with collective energy. If you bear with me while I'm working in the background for a moment. We're going to come in and connect with new subscribers and collective energy. We're going to be coming in and doing some collective energy updates. Also, I do have a channel that I'm going to be promoting today. All right, we do have a channel that we're going to be promoting as well. I'm going to be working in the background while I wait for those of you to come on in. Welcome, Esmeralda. How are you doing? Welcome, El Queen. All right, today's vibe is going to be working with new subscribers. We want to build the channel, and while we're building, we're going to be promoting Foxy's Foxy Tarot Oracle messages. Where did this come from? All right. Okay. How was everyone's Mother's Day? Welcome, lovely. How are you doing? We are connecting with new subscribers and we're connecting with collective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to collective energies, let the flow get moving. While we tap into the collective energy, what's taking place on the cosmic level, try to keep things up to date so we're staying in alignment. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's been a really busy week for the most part. I did have a week off where I had some time to really be here, but now my schedule's picked back up. All right, so we're going to be tapping in on the collective energy to see what's taking place on a collective level. And the menu is always open. Do keep that in mind. We do have the menu open for those that would like some in-depth energies. I'm always here for that as well. But we're going to shift into collective energies here in a moment. Okay. All right, so we're going to enchant the background. What cards do we want to work with? I think I've got what decks out right now. If I want to pull any more decks, I will do that. Make sure I got everything I want to work with here. Yeah, okay. Collectives, okay. We're going to pull some major arcanas. We're going to see what's taking place with major changes for the collectives. I'm going to come into the channel now. Coming over into chat. Okay, we are here. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. I greatly do appreciate that. I don't see any thumbs up out there. Please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. And we're going to be coming in and connecting with the collective energy. Let's go ahead and get the energy enchanted. Let's concentrate these energies. All right, so this is a sacred welcome to all of our new subscribers that are here too as well. You guys are going to go ahead and take some priority today because we're going to be, we're going to be doing some free tarot, but it will be for new subscribers. I'm also going to be promoting another channel while I'm here for Foxy Tarot Oracle Messages. I'll be sharing a link of her channel in here. Esmeralda, as we go along, I might ask you to share a link for Foxy's channel. Wait till after we start coming in and doing tarot. All right? When we see the flow of energy coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and update the comment section. Should we go ahead and start with collective energy first, or do we have new subscribers here? New subscribers, please come in and say hello. Welcome to the cafe. This is your virtual cafe. It is a sacred space for soul alignment, collective energy, and a little bit of free tarot tea on the side. So we want to welcome, as we come into this collective alignment, welcome in beautiful souls. Welcome into the cafe here. As any cafe, just look at the energy of you walking into a virtual cafe. And what do? We spiritually gossip. We do a number of things here. We're not just doing tarot over here. We are bringing out every tool there is spiritually to work with, whether that to be runes, the rune message. We're going to be giving a message for the collectives on that. We're going to start with collective messages. We're going to be spilling the tea. The tea is very hot today. We're going to be, Holy Spirit will be pouring divine revelation. So bring your cups, get your cups filled to overflowing, and sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. The doors of the sacred space are open here. The aroma of grounded earth energy and morning light fills the air as we are coming in with my grand rising. Whether you are new here or returning home to this frequency, you are now part of the collective gathering here for the Enchanted Mystic Café. We rise together beneath the waning moon, a time of gentle release and reflection and soulful integration. The waning moon right now is in Capricorn, okay? As of, okay, I had a call coming through. But we rise together under the waning moon taking place right now in Capricorn, okay? And this is a gentle release, reflection, soulful integration. What was revealed under the fullness of the moon for the full moon in Scorpio now softens into understanding. Like stream rising from a warm cup, held in steady hands. With the Taurus season, we slow down enough to arrive fully in the present moment. We settle into the body, the breath, and the quiet magic of simply just being here and being present in the moment. This is a cafe of energetic remembrance, where messages are poured like tea, where insight is served with warmth, and where every soul is met exactly where they are. So let's go ahead and welcome in Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Ether, and Great Spirit. I do welcome your presence. By the steady rhythm of the earth beneath the sacred cafe floor, we anchor the space in comfort, safety, and soulful presence. May every reading feel like sitting by a warm window. And may all who arrives feel held, welcomed, and supported, and feel the warmth coming through. Conversations, insight, collective messages for the flow of the energies here. By the soft breeze moving through the sacred gathering, we clear the mind and open the channels of intuitive reception. May messages come through like gentle conversation at the cafe table, and may truth arrive naturally without force. By the warm glow of sacred flame within this space, ignite inspiration, courage, and divine awareness. May every message awaken something within, like the first sip of something warm that brings you back to yourself. By the flowing waters of emotional truth, may this space soften what is heavy and soothe what is tender. Let healing move like warmth through the heart, and may intuition flow freely through every reading shared here. By the unseen threads that weave all souls together, align this cafe space with divine timing and sacred connection. May only what is meant for this collective rise forward, and may each message land exactly where it is needed. We welcome guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, way showers into this gathering. We honor the Mary Magdalene divine presence of compassion, remembrance, and sacred love. We honor Joseph, the protector, grace, grounding, and divine stability of the All-Mother and All-Father energies. We honor the Christ light within all beings, the eternal spark of awakening truth and unity consciousness. May the Sacred Cafe be blessed with protection, clarity, warmth, and spiritual harmony. And so, come on in, take a seat, settle your energy. The cafe is now open to pour out the tea. May new subscribers feel welcomed into this collective field of light. May returning souls feel remembered. May every message serve the highest alignment of those that are gathered here. And so it is. Welcome to the cafe, into the waning moon of Capricorn. As we tap into the energies, I will be coming in and sharing more on a cosmic level of what's taking place on a cosmic level. So we're going to go ahead and start with the collective's reads and see what we have taking place on a collective level. And then we're going to come in for some tarot tea for those that are still here. Welcome to the new subscribers. I'm going to be pulling 6 cards for new subscribers today. Now for the moderators, I always look out for the moderators. So the moderators, you are automatically tied in without being added on a list or anything to that nature. But all right, so anyone that's here wanting to get on the list for free readings, please come in and drop me a teacup in the comment section with a green heart. Hi, Thindica, how are you doing, sunshine? Welcome back to the cafe. Go ahead and drop your teacup below if you are a new subscriber. And please add a green heart. And once I get done tapping into the collective energy, we will come live for, we will come in and tap in for the new subscribers. Right now, the cafe is on the, we're here to build and bring in new energy. We're going to start out with collective readings. Thank you, Esmeralda. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and receive the messages that are coming through. Take with what resonates with you and let go of what does not resonate. This is messages for all of us as a collective. We're going to start with pulling out a rune. I'm not going to give the revelations to the rune until towards the end. Yeah, everything is really great. I hope everything's going great with you too, lovely. We're going to be doing a free tarot giveaway, okay? How does that sound? So that maybe we can have some excitement for everybody here. Let's try to mix it up some. For the free tarot giveaways, I'm going to just do guess my lucky number. And that's everybody can participate. We do want to pin the menu in the comment section. I don't know if, El Queen, if you've got a moment, if you can post the menu. All right, let's see what we have here for the collectives. All right, let's see. We're going to pull 3 runes, and you guys are going to get the wisdom that comes with the messages of this as well. I'm going to give this towards the end. Maybe we'll start with a runic message. We'll just let the spirit guide us and just go into the flow of the spirit. All right, what do we have here for the collectives here, Great Spirit? Give me a message for the collectives. What is my message here for the collectives? We've got the energy of the Kanaz, which is good luck. Sowilo, the sun. We've got the Kanaz here, which is the stone of good luck. And then we have also pulled, is this the Sowilo? No, let me see here. Some of these runes, the way they're marked, you have to really look at them because sometimes they have them marked right, and then other times, this looks like the Hagalas. Let me make sure. Don't know. Sort of looks like the Hagalas. Yeah, that looks like the Hagalas. I don't have any other stones that look like that because the Sowilo should be in gold stone for the sun. Which is this one? That's Isa. Usually they'll have a match right to the energy of the rune. Yeah, that's the... No, this is the Hagalas right here. See how these look pretty much the same? It's hard to see this one because of... So I would say that this has got to do with safety, the Iwas. I'm trying to look for the Sowilo. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. All right, so this is the Sowilo right here. It's when they when they carve their letters on them, sometimes they can, it's like reading somebody's writing. Sometimes the writing can be hard to read. This is the Fuhu. We've got this on a fire agate. This is a gold stone. I wanted to see if they were the same crystal. One's a fire agate, one's a gold stone. One more last message for the collective. Oop, there it is. Okay, so there we go. We've got the Laguz, which is a stone for healing. I may pull one more towards the end, maybe. All right, so we've got Kanaz, which has got to do with luck. And then we've got here, this is the stone right here for the Iwas. Excuse me, yeah. Or no, excuse me, this is the Sowilo. This has got to do with self. It's got to do with sun. It's got to do with, you know, it's connected to the sun, right? Joy, happiness. Then we do have a stone here that represents healing, which is the Laguz. All right, you've requested a temporary lien on the foreclosure. I mean, excuse me, the forbearance. All right. All right, let's see what we have here on a collective level. We do see good luck coming in. You know, we do see luck. We are seeing a lot take place when we've been tapping in on a collective level. We've been seeing a lot with that karmic will coming up quite a bit. It's like now it's like we're seeing that come right to the present energy. It's not something that we see coming in, but it's starting to now fall into the present energy, which my present energy is always right here. My future energy winds up over here. And then I read in between that when I'm pulling a spread out this way. Let's see here. Look at that. We're here at my grand rising again, and the sun comes up. We get the Sowilo rune 2 here, which is connected to the sun. So that is a lot like daytime coming in at my rise up. I do have a lot of downloads that come through the stellar gateway of the sun. You guys that were with me when we were with the full moon, if you right as the sun was rising, the very first card that we drew then was the sun. This is our present energy, grand rising. What is the next messages that we have here for the collectives? We've got the star here, which is another energy that's connected to ascension. We also have a card of faith here. This card, hope and faith, work with this energy. This is an energy of saying, okay, there's brighter days coming here. Some of you are being weighed down with some worries. This is saying you're not to lose your faith. You're to hold on to faith. Faith. Right? I think we're going to go ahead and stay there with the major cards that I'm pulling. My overall energy is in Scorpio. Imagine that. Overall energy is in Scorpio. This energy, like I was speaking, has everything to do with things rising and up from the ashes. I told you guys, I'm here now to remind you as a collective that this energy is in play. This is where we thought, this is what we're seeing here, where we thought there was no hope. Hope is being resurrected up. Brighter days are in store. There's things coming up from the ashes. The things where you thought things were buried and you thought things were lost and you thought there was no hope. This is where, look at that, we have the full moon in Scorpio. Having a lot to do with the sun, the moon, the duality of the lovers here, going through a complete balancing. Like I said, hope is being restored here. Luck is right here. This karmic will is playing out for the greater. So this is like saying where you thought bad luck was, it has been reversed to good luck. Where you thought there was no hope, hope is being restored. The things that you thought were buried, the things that you thought were lost are now coming back up from the ashes because things are rising up from the dirt. It's a time of a grand arising on a collective level. on a spiritual level. And what I'm seeing here is hope is being restored. So we have to let go of doubt. We have to let go of, we got to let go of, we got to surrender worries. We got to surrender doubt. We have to have faith in the things that we cannot see. This is a message that's calling out to saying, hey, we're not to lose hope. We're to hold on to faith because our highest desires are manifesting. Speaking on a cosmic grand horizon for the collectives of the masculine and feminines, the Adam and the Eves of this planet. The Adam and the Eves of this planet here. There's a grand horizon taking place. You guys are coming up through higher codes of ascension. Arising into higher frequency. I'm being called to work with the Stargate. All right. This is your Merkaba. This is the star to descension and ascension. As we see a lot when it comes to duality of the sun, the moon, and we have here the masculine and the feminine energies. We're seeing balancing when it comes to relationships. We're also seeing grand horizon when it comes to bringing in twin flame connections. And when I say twin flame connection, I'm only referring to your better half. You've been knowing this truth since you've been here. You see it when people get married. Oh, they found their other half. Oh, that's their flame. Oh, this is my flame. You know, what does that mean? That's your heart's fire, your passion, your desire. All right, so the wheel is turning for the greater. Now, we are in the waning moon of Capricorn taking place today. The waning moon would be in Capricorn. With that energy there, that is also, you know, I'm also seeing a lot when it comes to karmic situations just crumbling. Complete tower energy. And when I see the tower energy, we could speak so much when it just speaks of the tower on a more spiritual, in-depth level. Not just giving you the basic message of the traditional message that everybody out here in the tarot world has. Something beyond much more than the traditional message. A really deep, deep, intuitive message that comes through spiritually, speaking of the tower energy itself. Speaking of grand horizon, grand resurrection. We could talk a lot on these energies, but we just don't have time. That would be something to be for its own video. Maybe when I break down the major arcanas, I can share some of that wisdom when I come in and start sharing the wisdom of the tower, per se. I do plan on, you know, sharing some of that wisdom in videos when I can free up some time, update in the video section for the channel. That's coming soon. We'll start working on trying to, you know, do updates on a regular basis. These would be anywhere from 5-minute to 20-minute updates. Sometimes 45 minutes. It depends on how much collective energy is coming through. A lot of times I'll do collective energy updates for the full moon, for portals, for what's taking place. Just depending on what's taking place on the cosmic level. All right, so speaking of grand ascension here. There's a grand horizon, awakening to who you are, and awakening to your soul path and your soul purpose. Some of you are already there and don't even realize it. You are already in your soul calling. You are already in your purpose. You are right where you need to be at. There's nothing that you have to change. You're right where you need to be. Just keep on going with the flow and keep on doing what feels right and keep on doing, you know, keep on being light, keep on shining, you know, keep on conquering. Many of you are conquering, you know, you're conquering many battles, but you're made to be victorious. You're made to make it through whatever battles you are battling. All right, so we see the karmic will turning for the greater good here. We see a balance when it comes to relationships. We see the grand horizon here. We're here in our grand horizon. This is a star that's got to do with ascension, descension. It is the Merkaba. It's known as many things throughout different cultural traditions. Through the Christian tradition, it's known as the Star of Bethlehem. The star the Magi followed, the magician. Right. It is your 8-pointed star. It's connected to the North Star, and it is the star that holds up the canopy of the heavens. It's the central star. Central. Central. Called Polaris. Every 25,858 years, that star is located over the pyramids. And then it's known as Thuban. But again, the poles shift. It's connected to the poles. Polar, Polaris. Gets the name Polaris because it's a pole star. It is the North Star. It is finding your true north or your magnetic north. But, you know, anyway. The age of the pouring of wisdom, the age of Aquarius, the age of the golden age. As Mother Earth has ages. No, the golden age is no damn just made up kind of thing. Golden sun, golden age, the age of enlightenment, the age of awakening, arising and up. Coming out of the age of Pisces, coming out of darkness, the silver age. Silver is connected to moon. Gold is connected to the sun. This is the time of the pouring of wisdom. As we exit out of the Piscean energy, you're exiting out of time of the dark ages of addictions. The planet is arising and up, and Mother Earth is arising and with her offspring. Happy Mother's Day, Mother Earth, right? Yeah, mother of all of creation. Been seeing a lot of orbs coming through with the Mary Magdalene orbs. I've been picking up a lot of orbs that have to do with the radiant ruby red light of Mary Magdalene. Let's see here. We're picking up any... I can't really see them through here right now. But at night, I can pick up orbs like when I light a lighter when we got... Maybe there's just too much light coming in. But yeah, I've been picking up a lot of the ruby red orbs. Also, I've been picking up on a lot of blue orbs. Again, I'm seeing that as the red and blue. The masculine, the feminine energies. There's a balance in. Bringing in harmony. As we are now going to be coming from the Taurus season into Gemini season are the things of where we're headed. Which is the time of weddings. June weddings. The Lover's Planet. Soul unions coming in to contracts. Weddings. Love is in the air. This is not a time, and I'm going to repeat it, to lose hope. This is not a time for that. As I mentioned, this is a time where hope is being restored. Let go of doubt. Let go of fear. And keep on telling yourself you got this. Stay prayed up. Pray without season. Right? Keep on praying. Don't ask for the same thing twice, because then you're doubting your prayer. Don't, you know, when you pray for one prayer, you know that your prayers are heard. Look at that. Solar light grade, like I said, we're in solar upgrade activations. The star, which is the Merkaba. This has got to do with solar light grade upgrades. Like I said, we're having a lot of upgrades coming through the solar gateway. The sun. This is connected to the star of ascension and descension. It's the chariot, which is the Hebrew word Merkava. We should have the chariot card here, but, you know. Okay, this is opening up gateways to the Akashic Records. Portals opening up, connecting to the Rainbow Light Gateway activations, connecting to the Northern Light activations, the Northern Lights, connected to different Stargate light code activations right here. Then we've got right here, you've got some, looks like emerald light coming through. I mean, violet flames. But you see activations of the Rainbow Star Gateway right here. A lot of you guys might be seeing rainbows. Rainbows are gateways. Coming into rainbow frequencies, got to come in with like soul gatherings, soul tribes. It's connected to unity. And then we see the Auroras Borealis lights. We've got a lot taking place with solar flashes. That's just hit the planet. We're going through a lot of solar flashes. We just had a really major solar flash that just took place recently. I think this was in the class of the M5. Coronal mass ejections taking place from the central sun itself. This is activating light code activations through different portal gateways. As we can see, different portals here. These are portals that access you into the Akashic Stargates, which takes you through the Akashic Fields, because when you're into the Akashic Fields, you're into the Aurora Borealis, which is where the Northern Lights are at, connected to that Northern Star. North is up. Northern Lights, Northern Star. North is up. Stargate activations coming through, giving you a remembrance of who you were in this lifetime, and maybe even having access to past lifetimes through dreams. Dreams could be very vivid. All right, we're going to pull you one more card from this deck here. We have got the Anunnaki light codes with, like I said, this Merkaba is very well activated here. These cards only confirm what we have here. Like I said, I didn't read this as a traditional message. I said this is connected to the Star of Ascension Descension. This is coming through light code activations. A grand arising and a grand resurrection taking place with the full moon in Scorpio. The last energy that we have is the Akashic Records. You see, those come through a book. A book. The same story recorded in the cosmos is recorded through the Book of Life, which is the Akashic Records. Many people would love to access these records, but in order to access through the Akashic Fields, you have to make it through these star gateways. You gotta, you know, these are the light code activations. This is what's coming through. You guys are going to start seeing a lot going on with the Northern Lights. You're going to start seeing rainbows, you know. These are these gateways. right, so I'm going to go ahead and share some energy here. The Akashic Records is clearing old stories from past timelines, right? This is Akashic Records has everything to do with your past, your present, and your future. As these stories have all been recorded through the cosmos, through the Akashic fields. The word Akashic means the word Akasa. The word Akasa just means the word sky. So your word Akashic means sky. It means the word ethereal. Look it up. I've already did my research. The Akashic, what does the word Akashic mean? The word Akasa. What is that? It means sky, which is etheric, which is heaven. So it's the same as saying the heavenly realms. All right. Now, these stories were recorded throughout the scrolls and books, throughout the different cultures. These are the stories that are of the old, the present, and the future. As the Bible is a book based on past, present, future. These stories are recounted in the Old Testament and the New Testament. Many people have access to these records, but however, the human cannot perceive them. Only the spirit that is within can access these. You must have the spirit of truth, right? So, no human eye or no man's wisdom can perceive, but the spirit of truth searches all things of truth. Right. So what I mean by that is many people can open that book and read it and they have no idea what it means because it is encrypted. Encrypted. They are written in code. It's code language. When you start to be able to access through these Hall of Records, which is the library of the Akashic Fields, the Akashic Fields have to do with the Aurora Borealis. You start to come into remembrance who you were in the past and present. Some of you are already clearing out these old timelines. Might not even realize it. You might be clearing out old timelines that are connected to ancestral timelines. That could be breaking curses to sickness because you've changed your diet. You're not living on the same diet you grew up on that everybody had diabetes, right? You are now eating more raw fruits and vegetables and watching the sugar in your diet, so you're breaking that in your DNA. Maybe some of you are here breaking abuse in your DNA. Maybe you come from a line of women that's been abused. And maybe you were there to be like that counselor or helper when it came to the family. Everybody can turn to you for your strength. And you choose to not settle to be, you can see through it. You would never settle to go through what you've seen your family go through, per se, of the women in your bloodline. So you might be here breaking abuse in your DNA of your feminine energy. Some of you could be breaking toxic timelines of alcoholism. Now with you and your generation, you've now created a generation of children that don't drink, don't smoke, they eat healthy, and you broke that. That's not carrying through the genetic seeds no more because you broke it. Me, for an example, 4 daughters. I've got several grandchildren. Not one of my grandchildren smoke. Not any of my grandchildren do drugs. They all have graduated. And I've got more grandkids yet to graduate. But all my kids with my oldest daughter have graduated. My second daughter, my oldest grandson, he has graduated. Now we go into my third daughter. My Mariana's on her way to graduation. So that is putting that every one of my children and all of my grandkids have graduated. But now on my mother's DNA, my grandmother only came from, I think, a 3rd grade education on my mother's side. Many of the females on that side of the DNA didn't graduate. Well, I think I broke that curse in my DNA, because every one of my daughters have graduated, college educated. My grandkids are you know, some gone on into college. My oldest granddaughter, she's in college, but yeah. Mariana's getting ready to have her college put to the side. She's getting ready to graduate and go to college. My grandson Trayshawn just graduated. My oldest granddaughter just got married a year ago. You see what I'm saying? That they don't smoke. They live a pretty stable life. So I foresee myself with my DNA and my upbringing on how I raised my children. I broke a lot of genetic curses in our DNA. That's not going to carry on to the next generations. Right. It's broke. Some of you are here doing that kind of work, maybe in different ways. Right? Okay. Yes. So anyway, when we have access through these timelines to break timelines, many of you are here breaking genetical type of curses that's related to past timelines. Going to the very first seed of the Garden of Eden, to the first Adam, to the first Eve. Right. That could be breaking abuse, addictions, sickness, disease. All right, so I'm going to take a drink. May 11th, 5/11. All right, 5/11. All right, Akashic Stargate here. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong pathway. You guys are right exactly where you need to be at. Nothing's happening by coincidence. You are exactly where you are supposed to be at this present time. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up here with the collectives here in a moment. Like I see, this has just got a lot to do with Grand Ascension. All right, we've got Anunnaki light codes. Energetic shift, this is where you receive a new information and end in a cycle here. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have come to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylonians acknowledge them as the deities who govern the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have an angelic warrior-like quality and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4, and with an elongated head and face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know that they are heavenly allies, supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension, so that they could leave the will of karma. Right, leaving that will of karma here. We're clearing karmic past timelines. Okay, so again, they acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the gift of life they have been given had to remain for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. So otherwise they have to, they'll, you know, for those that are not ascending, for those that are not walk in the light, lower frequency energies per se, they have to remain here, right? Because they have to still evolve. They've not learned all of their karmic life lessons. So what happens is the karma just comes back. Once we learn, we move from that, right? When it comes to your lower frequency that are out there just putting negative energy out, forms of attack, stuck in their old ways, they will have to they'll go through this lifetime being stuck in their ways. It's like the old things, former things pass and the new things come. What happens is when they just evolve and they reincarnate, they come back in to finish where they left off at, right? But to ascend higher, it's like those that are still sleeping, right? They're still in their spiritual slumber. They've not yet risen up, would be a better way of putting it. They've not climbed higher, They're stuck in 3D, physical way of thinking, human way of thinking. But so those that have abused their powers, those that are stuck in karmic timelines, that are still feeding the karmic, you know what I mean? But anyways, for that reason, some people have had Atlantean incarnations, may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for Source. Right, you just keep on evolving. What they don't learn in this lifetime, they'll come back in their next lifetime. All right, so here we have scrolling through. These are not numbered for me, so I have to go through page by page. Yeah, so I'm hearing a lot with karmic board clearing too. Okay? Energetic clearing, rewriting your story and living your truth. That is clearing old karmic things, right? We're cutting cords, we're severing cords, we're choosing to climb higher. We're not choosing to be stuck. We're ready for change. All right, Merkaba, the Merkaba activation. This has got to do with the transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. The Merkaba and Merkaba in ancient Egypt are Hebrew words for relating to the ascension process of the soul. The Hebrew Merkaba, or Merkaba, means chariot or vehicle, and it's most commonly associated with the prophet Ezekiel's vision of angels traveling on or in spears of light in ancient Egyptian. Mer means light, the Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. So again, it means it's connected to light, spirit, body, your light body. When these three words are put together, the idea is that light engulfs the spirit and body, and there is an opportunity to rise up. The symbol of the Merkaba is the star of the Tehedron. The 8-pointed star is simply the 3-dimensional extension of the hexagram, a symbol that is strongly associated with the Hebrew and Egyptian mystery schools. In modern spirituality, the Merkaba is acknowledged as the light body or vehicle that we can activate for the ascension process. It has been said that it is surrounded by 8-pointed star, the Tetrahedron, and when we aligned on a spiritual level, the star spins at great speed, creating a sphere of unbreakable light around us. The sphere of light can also help us move between the dimensions. While we are having a human experience, it creates a portal into the divine matrix so that we can connect with guidance and walk the path of light. All right, so that's what I said. There's a lot to do with, ascending higher. All right, so we want to go ahead and share some energy that comes through the Akashic Stargate, or the Akashic Records. All right, let's see here if we got an index on here. Okay. Yeah. 34. Okay, so the Akashic Records. This is clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Akasha is a Sanskrit word that means ether or sky-based, and as explained above, the Akashic Records are a compendium of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. Helena Blavatsky, one of the founders of Theosophy, described them as indestructible tablets of astral light. We can visit the Akashic Records in dreams, visions, and meditations when we are transported or guided to connect with them. We are being given the opportunity to take inventory of our life and all of the events that have taken place in it, and to gain information on lifetimes past. Ask your angels and guides to direct you to the energy of the Akashic Records. If you are feeling stuck or unsure, ask the records to reveal to you any essential soul lesson or information so that you can fully fulfill your purpose during this lifetime. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecisions. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are being called to move into a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high and be free. Now, speaking about the Akashic Stargate, align with purposes, crossroads, and no wrong path. A stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of the Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as the wormhole. Here is a speculative structure linking different points of space-time as created in spirituality. A stargate is less about traveling on the physical three-dimensional level and more about progress on the spiritual. A feature of spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness, the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. Visualize yourself at a crossroad. Tune into the direction that feels most joyful, light, and loving. Imagine yourself walking that road. See all that it is to what it brings to you. Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you're at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming, and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you. But you're here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know whatever direction you take at whatever decision you make. You'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy that it brings. Okay, I think that was pretty good. I feel like that came into complete confirmation of the energies I pulled right here. I feel that these energies just confirmed this grand arising, this star of ascension, descension, the Merkaba, clearing out old timelines with the karmic will, not losing faith, not losing, keeping faith, a balance when it comes to the union chair, and also a destruction of the old timelines are crumbling. We are creating new. As we just keep on navigating forward and keep on going, keep on finding your joy. Keep on doing what feels right and let go of what does not. Long story made short. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So again, I mean, yeah, we're right here at Grand Rising, ascending higher. Lots of light code activations coming through. The Stellar Gateway coming through your Rainbow Gateways. Coming through the Aurora Borealis. Coming through, I mean, more than just that. Your central sun. These huge solar flashes are activating light code activations, bringing in light code activations when it comes to the northern lights, per se. All right, so who's all here in the chat? Look at that. I mix all the cards in the deck, and here I split them right here with the sun and the star. Talk about a grand horizon, ascending higher. New day, new growth, forever growing. You guys are evolving. You're not the same person you were a year ago. You are not the person you were 10 years ago. You are changing new. Each and every day is a brand new grand horizon, and a new way of thinking, new ideas. It's a new day. It's a new thing. It's a new idea. Right. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. Get that right. Because if you get it wrong, you'll get it right. You're right exactly where you're supposed to be at. So you can see this taking place when it comes to this grand resurrection, this grand arising. As we're seeing the Easter eggs, them eggs are now hatching. I had a bird nest fall out of my tree, and the poor 4 birds didn't make it. We got such heavy winds about a week ago. I didn't see no eggs in the nest, and then it was like, where did these eggs come from? And yeah. All right, let's go ahead and open up the chat for free tarot. Comments are now open for free tarot. If anyone's wanting to ask any questions. In fact, if you're returning, it's guess my lucky number to those returning. All right, welcome to the cafe, everybody. The chat is now open for free tarot. New subscribers, you are going to take priority. We're going to go ahead and connect with everybody. And if you've got a question, please post it. Follow the instructions, please. Not charging. All right, the menu that we have for the flash menu, we do have the Third Eye Espresso, which is the 3-card in-depth reading that will sometimes come with extra cards. We also have the Pendulum Pour Over, which is a yes or no question for $7. Or we can do the Celtic Cross Brew, which is 11-card deep dive in. Or again, that's for $22. We also have the Sacred Shot, which is basically if you want to add on a question. Questions are $5 each. Pisces requesting reading on finances. Vastly improving, get in my temporary forbearance extension and Medicaid back health. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can see. Messages are for Esmeralda. For Pisces. Energies clear out, back to the universe. energies clear. 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 Let some air hit those cards a little bit. Energies clear. Clear. Let all energies clear out. Energies clear. Clear out. All right, clear. Messages are for Esmeralda for Pisces. Messages are for Pisces. What do we see taking place here for Pisces? What do we see for finances? And what do we see taking place with this temporary forbearance? Temporary forbearance for home. Temporary forbearance for home. We are seeing justice here being served with the justice scales. I feel that there will be a balancing coming through. You've not heard anything on that yet? I mean, we're seeing the justice scales here. A balancing coming in through the energies there with this moon card energy. I feel like things will come to the surface here with this energy here. Show me more on the forbearance. Now we're seeing some blockies there. But I do see blessings coming through. Show me on this forbearance. Too many cards. Okay, good. Restart the process again. We're seeing a balance in here. That Two of Pentacles coming up with this justice, which is telling me balance. This is another energy of balance confirming that. I feel like things will come into balance. There's a juggling here. And this came out at me twice. Intuition connected with the moon card here. It's got to do with things that are being revealed and, you know, I feel like things come into the surface here, come into light. Follow your gut, follow your intuitions here when it comes to the forbearance. Follow your gut. We do see some balancing coming in here, but I also see juggling. Show me some more here. Give me some overall energy. Show me some overall energy here. What do we got? That's good news. It seems to me like this time around you will receive some good news. This is messenger of good news. If you are waiting to hear some news, you should be having some news come in. This is the overall energy of these two energies. I think this is, again, what we're not seeing there. That's still behind the shadows. That jet coming in. Good news. So you do have good news considering the forbearance. Okay, all right, what are we seeing as far as, what do I see here as far as medical? I feel, yeah, follow your gut here. This is why Spirit's saying follow your intuitions here. Follow your gut. I think that you're being called for patience here, not to lose hope, to keep your faith, because we do have good news coming in surrounding the forbearance. We do see some justice scales balancing out here for you. Medical. Health insurance. What do we see here with the health insurance? Health insurance is for Esmeralda. What do we see taking place with the health insurance? Is she going to get approved? Do we see approval on this health insurance here, Great Spirit? Show me, what do we see here for the health insurance for Esmeralda? Patience. Have patience. I would say yes. You will be approved here. Patience, rebirth, and energies. This is nurturing. This is caretaking energy. You should be hearing something here before too long here. This is also representing news coming in. Confirmations for this energy here. Confirmations. Confirmations here for this energy here, Great Spirit. Give me confirmations for the health insurance here. That's Page of Wands. That represents messages of good news as well. That represents messages of good news as well. Be patient. I do foresee you being approved here. Show me confirmations of being approved. Give me a confirmation of being approved. This is an energy saying like protected. Community. Yeah, I feel like the community coming together, and we're together, bringing good news here. Community will work together. Community, work, message of good news. Receiving that blessing. So that's going to look good for you as well because you are indigent. You have to qualify here. You will qualify. Really work-driven energy here when it comes to work. You are driven to work here. I feel like that's also got to do with part of a healing process. Right. Yeah, look at that. Again, you're also going to receive good news involving that situation. You got good news coming in on both ends. This represents messenger of good news. If you've been awaiting to hear news, you should be hearing something. All right. What do we see as far as the finances improving? What do we see with improvement there? Prayers being heard. Answered prayers concerning finances being you know, this is answered prayers. Keep everything lifted up into prayers. Pray over your finances. Keep your finances protected. Taurus energy. This is driven energy. It does represent work. It does represent money coming in. I felt like I seen that when Taurus popped up over here. And this energy here. We do got the justice scales here showing us that we are coming into a balancing. There's a juggling going on right now when it comes to finances, though. We are definitely juggling. Having to rob Paul to pay Peter kind of energy here. There's a juggling going on. But like I said, there is good news coming in. Surrounding money, health, and finances. This is a trinity. This has to do with future planning when it comes to love, money, and health. So we could see here, you know what I mean? Looking into the future. Continue to keep on doing what you need to do. Keep on taking the steps forward that you're needing to take and hold on to faith. Stay patient. Have faith. Don't lose hope. And do not manifest any negative in the energy. Visualize. You got good news coming in. Visualize that this is all going to work out in your favor. Visualize that everything is turning in your favor. Visualize that, yes, you are going to get approved. See it, visualize it, don't doubt it. Hold on to faith. Hold on to believing that your prayers have been heard. Breakthrough. We got breakthrough coming. This breakthrough starts with mind. It does. We have got to stay positive. Stay patient. Do not procrastinate when it comes to doing the work that you have to do. You know, put in your work that you have to do. Find out when you've got the clearance here, but I do see a balance coming in when it comes to future work here. But right now, stay protected. I do see finances being protected. This tells me that there's armor here. Money protected. I feel like, you know, keep on praying. We keep on praying that everything that's in the midst of your energy is protected with an all supernatural hedge of protection. Your home, your health, your finances, your future ability to be able to return back to work. We speak blessed blessings over your home, over everything that is transpiring in your life. We loose the power of wearing angels to deliver, to minister, to heal, to restore. Let there be restoration. Let there be healing. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. In Jesus Christ's almightiest, holiest name, I come. I decree these things over your life. I speak blessed blessings over your health, over your finances, over your home, over everything that you have within your midst. Your mind, your body, your soul, your will, your emotions. Over the future things to come. We speak the greater things to come. Justice of divine justice coming in on your behalf. Divine mercy. Release and let go of everything that's not serving you. But we do see breakthrough. We do see help when it comes to community. Keep on reaching out to churches. Don't give up. Keep on reaching out to the community. Religious institutions, community. Keep on reaching out. Like I said, where there was no finances, those finances might be available now. Well, we got to pick up a bunch of cards that we dropped. I need to use the restroom too. I'm going to use the restroom before I'm going to go use the restroom really fast. I'll be right back. So hold that thought. That all looks really good. It really does. I mean, we see the good news here. We see the good news over here. We see breakthrough when it comes to career. A balancing. All right, I will be right back. I have got to use the restroom. I am back. All right, who's all here with us? All right, I am back. New subscribers, welcome to the channel. Come in and comment. New subscribers are taking priority. Dandika, I'll be coming to you here in a moment. I do see that you posted a question up there. I'll come to you in a minute. You forgot your emojis though. Welcome, Yvette. You seen a rainbow a few days ago? Not sure if you're still here with me. Sneha, welcome. All right, you guys are going to have to be patient with me for a moment. I do have a really quick phone call to make. It's going to take me a quick moment. You guys will buffer. Ignore the buffering. Hello, Sneha. How are you doing, sunshine? And thank you for your patience, everybody. It is my daytime. I'm going to be shifting energy. Speaking of which, we're not going to be doing too much more Rise Up Tarot. My energies are now going to shift as the poles are shifting. We'll be coming in and doing more nighttime tarot. My mornings are going to be filled up now with doing renovations on all my free time on my days I'm not working. So the days that I have free and available for my rise up is going to be back doing the repairs around here. And I'll be coming in after my day calms down on my free time at night. And my schedule's going to pick up as we approach June. I'm going to pick up. So yeah, because some mornings I'll still come in at early rise up. Start somewhere around June, but from here through to then, we're going to be just, be coming in more at night. Yes. My brother, his energies are all over the place. He's back to drinking again. He's hard to deal with when he drinks because he's got a lot going on. Oh, my hands were full while he was here. He was really argumentative. Draining. Couldn't count on him for much help. Rebellious. It's like having a child that's, it's like my brother's like having another kid, yeah, it's like having another kid. He was for dinner for Mother's Day yesterday, though. He was real respectful, but he looks like crap. All right, to wrap up, I see good news coming in on all three ends. But continue to be patient. Stay positive. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. I do see good news coming through when it comes to the forbearance. I see good news when it comes to the health. And I also see breakthrough when it comes to finances. And I also see being protected there. I'm also hearing to continue to reach out, though, if it comes on to needing any kind of help when it comes to the community. Like, there might not have been funds there then, but, them funds could be opening up. You are welcome. Yeah, I wished he would quit drinking. He looks terrible. He looks aged. He's like 5 years younger than me, and he looks 10 years older than me. Well, he looks more than that. He looks probably 20 years older than me. Because I don't look my age at all. Thandika, let's see here. Cancer, how's Jay feel after sending him pictures and the music? Alright, how's Jay feeling? Let's go ahead and see. I think I am going to make some salmon patties. That sounds good, and I think tomorrow I'm going to do some ribs. My kid's father cooked the ribs for Mother's Day yesterday. I got so much stuff. You're blessed to have children. And I got this jasmine candle burning in the background. I got 3 pairs of jeans. 3 really awesome. I got a pair of like bell-bottom Levi's that are really cute. Like you can dress them up. Oh boy. I got this cordless curling wand. It's cordless, you charge it up. There we go, Dad. No. It goes to like 400. Oh, it's already dead. Oh, it's got the charge indicate on it. It's gotta be charged. But, you know, you can straighten, have wavy curls, or make tighter curls with it. Cordless. It works for about 25 minutes. I got that. I got a skincare kit that came with, oh my God, fully loaded, a big box. Great big box. It had, face moisturizer in there, all paraben free, Korean made. And it came with a red lip gloss, which is like really soft. Man, makes your lips really soft and sheen. Comes with it came with like a face mask. In fact, I got some of it down here. It came with you see, I get like the retinol cream from the doctors, right, Nay? But it come with like your little band that you put your head back with when you do your makeup. Come with like a face mask in the kit. It came with, this is some of the stuff I put it where I wanted it. It come with a face cleanser. It come with, I used to sell Mary Kay. Used to have my own store at Mary Kay. But it come with like socks for doing your feet, all spa stuff. Come with like a bath bomb. Come with a 5 or 4 face serums. You know, a little scrunchie. I don't use these though. But it came with face moisturizer. I have all that in the back area. It come with like 4 face serums, 1 for hydrating, 1 for revitalizing, 1 for rejuvenating, and then the other one is just I think it's just like an all-in-one. It came with face gel mask. 5. It came with 5 for the poofy eyes for the eye gel mask. Came with the lip gel mask. It came with a shaver for facial hair. You can get your little eyebrows or, you know, any type of facial hair or like nose hairs. You know, you need to clean out your nose hairs, things like that. It came with hand lotion. It came with I don't know, all kinds of stuff. It was just a whole bunch of stuff in the kit for spa and beauty. And then I got more face creams for day and night. I used to sell Mary Kay, so my kids know I just love anything to do with skin, hair, makeup. I got an Estee Lauder makeup kit that came with a palette of eyeshadow. It come with the night serum, eye gel treatment for eye correcting. It came with the face cleanser. It came with 2 lipsticks, Estee Lauder, one nude and the other red. It came with 2 lip glosses. It came with a full-size mascara, all full-size makeup. Full-size lipstick, full-size lip gloss, lip plumper. It came with the bottom area held the skincare and the top part holds the makeup. But it came with the eye makeup compact, a mascara, 2 lipsticks, 2 lip glosses. One is a lip plumper, and then just your day cream, night cream, night face cleanser. This one says nighttime on it, and then it comes with the nighttime face serum. And I think that a full-size mascara, and I got that from my other daughter. That was a whole kit. And then perfume, I got oud. I got cotton candy perfume. I got blush perfume. I got 3 pairs of jeans, or two jeans, 1 pair of capris, 2 summer shirts. I got 5 tank tops, and I picked those out. And the curling iron. And I had dinner cooked. So my kids spoiled me with clothes, makeup, perfume, skincare. Yeah, cotton candy. I believe that's what it's called. Or cloud candy or something like that. Cloud candy. And I got a couple candles. That's what my daughter said. My daughter says, you're so given to everybody. She says, you take your shirt off your back. And she says, it's time for you to give to yourself now. And that's what was her purpose. My daughter posted this on my Facebook. She says, Happy Mother's Day, Mama, to the kindest person I know, to one who will give her less and go without just so that you can have. Mom, you gave up so much of your life so your girls could have a future. Days you were not home with us because you had to work to provide for us. The sacrifices that you made for us does not go unnoticed. As an adult and mom, I can now understand more of these decisions you made. Because of this, I appreciate everything that you did tenfold. I love you, Mama. And that's me. But yeah, I'm tiny. I'm not real big though. I'm small. But that was nice. And then with the gifts that she got me, she puts down, you know, basically it's time for you to do for yourself. Like, it's time for you to go give yourself a spa. You know what I mean? I thought, how sweet. Estee Lauder was a kit from my one daughter. And then my other daughter, she got me some Olay. I think that one was nighttime. Forget what it's called. It's packed away in the bathroom. The other skincare that came into a kit was all Korean made. And she said that they make better makeup in Korea than they do here, of course, because Koreans are very crazy about their skin. And I agree, trying their product. Oh my God. I put the puffy eye stuff on my eyes and it instant results. You leave the eye gel pads on for like 15 minutes. Wow. Yeah, my even the serum I like their serum. It made my face feel really like it's like I don't have to use as much moisturizer. Actually, I like that moisturizer better than the Estee Lauder moisturizer. The Estee Lauder moisturizer for a day, it just doesn't seem like it's real hydrating. It dries up really fast. And their skincare seems to be very hydrating. It's Acca Rosa, I think it's called. ACCA Rosa, if I'm correct. I believe that's what it was called, Acca Rosa. All right, let's see here, Thandika. So yeah, that was really nice. Then we had for dinner, we had barbecued ribs, barbecue chicken, hot dogs. I don't eat hot dogs once in a while. Potato salad, macaroni salad, greens. We had baked beans, but we had the meaty baked beans, and then we had regular baked beans. We had potato squares that were really good. Those turned out so good. There was a bunch of vegetables cut up into them. Corn on the cob. There's all kinds of stuff. But dinner turned out so good. I had 3 plates. I was stuffed. I had my plate with a little bit of this, a little bit of that on it. Then I had to go put the salads on there. Plate of salads. Then I had a plate of, well, where I just got myself a piece of rib and some chicken. It was really good, though. Oh, it turned out scrumptious. Them beans were really good. The greens, everything turned out real good. I think it's ACCA Rosa. R-O-S-A. Acca Rosa, if I'm correct. Messages are for Thandika, Great Spirit. How does Jay feel after sending him the pictures and music? How does Jay feel after receiving the pictures and music? Cancer, Scorpio. How does Jay feel after seeing the pictures and music? How does Jay feel after seeing the pictures and music? That's Cancer energy there, but I'm not ready to draw cards yet. How does Jay feel after receiving the pictures and music? How does Jay feel after seeing the pictures and music here, Great Spirit? Cancer, Scorpio. Yep. How does Jay feel after receiving the pictures and music? How does Jay feel after receiving the pictures and music? How is Jay feeling it after seeing the pictures and music? New mindset? Breakthrough? That represents breakthrough, mind, communications. It's like you already know how this person feels. You can already see that. You can already feel the energy. The truth is already within you. You really don't need to look outside of yourself when it comes to that truth. Truth cuts through. Feelings and thoughts. Breakthrough when it comes to thought. What do we see here as far as feelings? New perception. Seeing things in a bit of a new light, maybe. We got seeing in a new light here. Seeing light. Seeing light, breakthrough, having enlightenment. Give me some confirmations here to the Ace of Swords. Yeah, we see that as breakthrough. Communications, breakthrough when it comes to the way of thinking, having a new way of thinking. Seeing the truth within, not really needing to know this, like it's the light spirit's already saying you already know what's going on here. It's sort of like the energy, you got this. New subscribers, welcome. Please post your questions in the comments section. Yeah, look at that. We get new perception again, comes up there. This keeps wanting to pop out at me. It's like you put the work out there. I feel like you've gotten recognition. Recognized. Definitely feel recognition there, being seen in the light, you know. Why is that? I feel like you are recognized. Maybe you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that you are recognized. Didn't reply. It could be just because of being busy. There's a pause here. This energy does represent pause. Let's look into the energy there and see what that pause is. There's a pause here, but you are definitely recognized there. We do see a breakthrough. What is this pause? Slow moving energy. Things are navigating forward. It's probably a good thing that things are on a pause. There's things that are taking place behind the scenes that are just not being seen. That's that Seven of Pentacles. You're not seeing everything. When it comes to your hard labor, when it comes to the work that you're putting in here. Yeah. It is a slower moving energy. Give me an energy here for what it is that Thandika needs to hear. As soon as this Thandika needs to hear, this went flying right there. Karmic will here. Good luck is on your side here. Destiny. Things are happening exactly the way they're supposed to be happening. Just go with the flow, stand still, be patient, look at the positive. Do not manifest any negative thoughts out there. Toss them things down. Is in vain, never runner to manifest kind of energy. Look at that, Grand Rising. And this is like almost saying like, okay, where you think there's no hope, there's definitely hope here. Don't lose hope. Just be patient. Are we going to hear anything? Are we going to hear anything here? Are we going to hear any news here? What is the news here? What are we waiting to hear here? I don't know why we're looking at that Scorpio energy there, but that came out at me twice. Pause. Is Thandika going to hear anything? What is the news coming through here? We do got breakthrough at communications. We do see a pause. Stay within. See positive. See good coming. You are recognized. Yeah, I feel like you guys will come into connection. That represents movement. Let's see. Yeah, we do see connection. That's movement as well. That does represent action. That is movement. Yeah, I just feel like you got to just be patient. Oh, that's why I keep on seeing Scorpio. And patience is right here near that. So I said yeah, that's why Scorpio kept coming up. Scorpio kept coming up. All right, close out. Advice. Close out advice for Thandika. Close out advice for Thandika. This card represents success. It represents abundance, and it represents prosperity. It is connected to Taurus energy. We are in the Taurus season. Breakthrough. Will of luck. It's a card of nourishment. So I feel like you'll be on the end of being successful here, of receiving. Yeah, this is World card here. That's bringing in new cycles, closing out of old cycles. It's the closing of one book and opening another book. New chapters begin. It's a new chapter, new day. Could hear from him could hear from this person at Rise Up. Rise up. Let's see here. What do we get here? Rise up. Show me. Rise up. Pay attention to your intuitions. Yeah. Doors are open. Celebration. Celebrations. Coming in unity. New chapter begins. Follow your intuitions. This is an open door. This represents success. It represents abundance, opportunities. Okay, Thandika. Yeah, it's like Spirit is saying you got this. All right, who else is here for a reading? It is quite slow. I think we're going to close up soon because it is quite slow. Look at that. I close out here with the karmic wheel. Good news coming in. Oh, shit. It's good news. Just see this. Visualize what it is that you want. See it. Visualize that you already have that. Foresee it. Give vision to it. And then stand still and be patient and wait for it to come. What do you mean? What do I have on my altar? I've got it set up with selenite, a lot of love energy with pink quartz and selenite. Crystals to take negative energy, transmute it to positive. Crystals of good luck, abundance. A lot of clear quartz crystal for clear intuitive, lots of clear quartz. Spilling the tea. What's the tea? Different tarot decks, oracles. Thank you. We got some, what is this one here called? The Pink Aurora, Spare. I've got the pink quartz generator back here, pink quartz tower here. I've got a smoky quartz spare down here. Got my astrology dice right here. Roses for love. Pink for love. Pyramid back here for preserving energies. Pyramid. Got some fire agate, my pendulum. Got my I forget what that one's called. But yeah, my runes, my singing bowl over here, my crystal ball. Tea stuff. My teapot for when I want to pour tea. My tea set for when we're drinking tea. I got my cup of destiny back here. The cup of destiny back here. Cup Destiny. That comes with my saucer for doing tea leaf readings for the Tea Leaf Lounge. That would be for the Tea Leaf Lounge. Then we've got, like, you know, light code activations, how to learn how to read tea leaves, I like to use my twin flame crystal. I usually put that right here on this deck here. That sits over here on the selenite, so the cards stay activated. So I keep them there. That keeps my cards activated. The clear quartz crystals to keep all my other crystals activated on my altar. So as long as I give these sunlight, they'll activate whatever crystals I have around me. I like to keep a little bit of amethyst on my altar. Some more amethyst. Carnelian for keeping energies clean. Carnelian is what cleanses all my crystals. It's to keep my energies clean and clear. We got some smoky quartz crystal. This is to take darker energy, transmute it to the light. It's for transmuting dark energy to positive energy. I like to work my Danube crystal for astral travel, for meditation. I got my black dragon tea sitting on here. But I got more tea too. There's more tea back here, more tea behind me. Over here we've got the pink cauldron where we've got my clear quartz crystal back here holding with my spares for chakra alignment. You got the green adventurine spare down there. Another crystal spare over there. Some matches. But sage. For cleansing and clearing. We got some fire agate over here. That sits with my crystal wand over here. I got wands on my altar for activating, for sharing energy. I've got that wand on here. I've got my pink quartz wand. I've got my selenite wand. And we've got my pendulum over here. We've got oracles over here. More tarot over here. We've got runes over here. 2 bags of runes. And we got our dice. We got animal spirit messages. We've got fortune telling decks over here. I've got 4 fortune telling decks. We've got the animal spiritual cards for Animal Spiritual Kingdom here as well. I've got the Akashic Tarot out. Gateway Light activations. That's a lot of stuff right now, huh? Yeah, we got quite a bit on this little altar, believe it or not. There really is quite a bit. These are for keeping the chakras balanced. And we got our singing bowl over here. And behind me I have a whole bunch of tarot decks. And my wrist behind me we've got angel cards. We've got star card codes. We've got light code oracles. We've got the warrior deck, near reach. Whoa! We got the warrior deck, near reach, earth warriors. So in my reach, I have a whole bunch of decks that are in my reach. Then I have a whole bunch of decks that's behind me. Like say, I pull this drawer open behind me. We got more decks in here. I got, well, fairy decks, another tarot deck, another tarot deck, another tarot deck, another tarot deck, the Hermetic Tarot. These are just the ones I have near me. I switch them out. I've got this tarot deck. I've got the Pamela, or I got another tarot deck like this. We got another tarot deck down here. We're going to pull that one out while I'm here, actually. And a bag for tarot cards if I need to go somewhere. I need to take my cards with me. Where did I have this at in there? That goes back there. That goes there. This can go inside of there. So we got this that's got some decks in it. We got another drawer right here in my reach that's got tarot cards in it. This one's got Bruin. My Sweet Romance deck. Mystic Bees official, unofficial messages. We've got Teacup, spilling the tea for love. We've got a deck for looking at karmics. We've got dragon messages. I brought out crystal messages. Angel answers. And Madame Endora's fortune cards are in this drawer. And then, of course, some of these other decks go in here. When I'm all done going live, I pop these in here to keep them from, you know, keep them clean. These are just what's handy dandy. These are my handy dandy cards, and then I switch them out. Oh, I have a whole lot more than that. I've got up here Isis Oracle. We've got the Mystical Moments Lovers Tarot. I've got Crystal Oracles up over here. I've got Chakra Healing cards up there. I got Angel Oracle messages that's up here. Up here are some more. This table's packed with cards. The drawers. I don't know how many tarot decks I own. I own quite a few, though. We got up there, we've got the Nomad Oracle, which is really good. That's a fortune-telling deck. I've got the Good Tarot over here sitting on my table next to me over here. So right now we're sitting next to how many decks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It looks like I got on my desk. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tarot decks on the altar. I got 17 decks on the altar. It depends. I guess I'm called for certain decks at certain times. Certain decks call my energy at certain times. Like, it seems like at Rising Up, the decks that's been calling me are some gateway activation cards, Akashic Records energy, light code activations I've been being called to work with during my Rising Up. So I've been doing a lot of Rising Up energies, have been calling my energies. I'll find myself, I grab a deck, and boom. I could have chose from one of so many decks sitting in front of me, 17 to be totally exact of where I'm sitting right here. There's probably 20 decks in them drawers. That's 37 decks if I'm right on the number I'm counting. Let's not count what's up there. We got the Rumi cards up there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 decks right there. So that's 11 decks next to me, counting the 17 I have right here. That makes 28 decks, right, just on the altar and what's up here, up there. Makes 28 decks. They all call me for certain times. Like, I have certain decks that work with love messages. I have certain energies that are angelic guidance, like angelic oracles or angelic messages. I've got some for chakra healing and chakra balancing. I've got messages like, say, if I want to bring out a crystal message, I can bring out a crystal message. Like, say I'm doing tarot, and I want to just pull tarot here. Now I want to pull 3 fortune cards to align with the energy. Now I want to pull out a crystal kingdom to go with the energy. I might want to pull out some Celtic wisdom, so I'm working with more than just tarot. And sometimes that can be just beautiful. Like, I did tarot, and then we did the gateway activations, and it came right in complete alignment with the energies I pulled doing tarot. The energies just confirmed the energies I pulled. And that's what it does, is it will confirm, and then maybe I'll pull out an animal kingdom. All right, we'll do that in a minute. All right, we're gonna get creative with the collective message. Who's here for a message? I don't see anybody here in the chat. I see people just coming in and going, so I'm looking at that number going up, going down, going up. So if you just give me a quick moment here. Yeah, we are charging. No, we're not charging. No, we are charging. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, we're 100% charged over here. We can lose this cord, so I'm not wrapped up in that cord. Let's get this cord out of my way. Ooh, I need to use the restroom again. Ooh, All right, we're going to use the restroom, and I'm going to pull out some energies. Aw, thank you, Esmeralda. I really appreciate you. I'm going to be right back. And I didn't even drink that much fluid today, and I need to go back to my water. It's actually getting nicer. We just went from like not too many real warm days, mostly all cold days, to it's like in a minute here it's gonna go from the cold to going right to hot. So it's like it makes it tough at trying to get through the rooms because I'm only heating a certain portion in here. Half of the home is not heated, and this is pretty. I tell you what, you got a long ways going from the kitchen to the very back master room. I think this is like an 80-inch in length, 80 feet. But yeah, it is a bit of a ways going from the front to the back, from the front to the very back. So the areas where you don't get a whole lot of sunlight per se, like my hallway's got a small window down the hallway, but not a real big window. It doesn't bring in a whole lot of light. The bathroom, which I would consider my main bathroom, that one doesn't have a window. So when we redo that room in there, I'm installing a window in there to bring in natural sunlight when I rebuild the bathtub area. That's getting to be one of my major projects I'm going to start working on here soon. When I get all done, I'm getting ready to build this for the guest room. I want to build in a reading nook. And this is the nook right here. It's gonna look really gorgeous. I just gotta see how I gotta do the measurements. We might close out and come back in with another live, because it might bring up the algorithm of the channel actually. We are back. Yeah, I was sort of thinking that. We should start a new live. Oh, this is the day bed right here. I got 2 windows in that room. I got a window that comes in from the east. And then there's also a window that comes in from my north here. And I'm going to do this one. This is the one that we built for my cousin. I thought I had one in here, a finished. Yeah, there it is. This is the building process, but see, this had this window taken out, a new window put in there too, though. See, that's the new window. See, there's new window there. And then there it is complete. She's not completely done, you know, hanging her curtains up here to where it looks like this one here. This has got curtains up here. And it's got the roughly curtains on the inside. She plans on wallpaper on this one. This will go, this is not completely done yet. This is not completely done. You know, I've got the wallpaper in there. But there it is. This is the one that my brother already built, and that's the one that does all my work in my house is my brother. But that's what I want in the guest room is I want a reading nook. Like that one right there. I'll be so cozy in that spot myself. I'll be cozy in that spot. That's beautiful. That's the kind of reading nook I want right there. I have 5 brothers. So yeah, that's the reading nook I want to build in that room right where the windows are at. He wanted to put the reading nook on the opposite side, and it's like, no. I want the reading nook to have windows right into the reading nook. That's going to look awesome. Then the TV will be built into the wall in there. I'm trying to make that a cozy spot for a guest. And I'm also making it a cozy spot for study. If you want to, you know, just study underneath the moon or the rising sun. That reading nook's going to bring in the rising sun and rising moon. Because it faces east. I don't get too much that comes from the north. You know what I mean? I don't have a window in there that faces the west. But I do have the one that would, both my windows in that room would face east and face north. So where my window comes in from the east, where it gives you the rising sun and the rising moon, oh, they'd be so enchanted for the nook to be built right there. Yeah, we're all carpenters. All of us. That's what we do is we build. I'm also a carpenter. That's why I got this place here. It's a fixer-upper. I love it because it's Victorian. You know, I got the built-in fireplace. That's going to be being upgraded. It's got the built-in bar in here. I mean, I like it. I like how it's set up. I like how my windows come in. This is west. I like how I can set up for my spiritual work in here. I love the way I'm seated. I like how my setting is in here. I love my setting. I love how I'm set up. As far as my living room, I love all the lighting I get in here. Yeah. It's gonna look nice. I took this from a 3-bedroom and made it into a 4-bedroom. I've even made, well, by the area there, I'm tearing out another closet to make that area bigger. We're going to tear out another closet. I'm thinking about making this room bigger by tearing this wall out right here. If I knock out this wall, I could add another, probably 5 more feet to this room here, at least 8 feet. I'm sitting back and puzzling my brain on that one. I'm strongly contemplating because I don't need this wall here. I don't think. It's the only wall in here, but because this is fireplace windows, built-in bar, then all windows. I only have one wall in here. It's this wall right here. Yeah, let's see here. We got it pretty slow here. Why don't we start out fresh? I'm coming right back in to start out fresh, okay? I will see you in just a quick minute. We're going to close this one out and start out a new video. Okay? I'll see you in a quick moment. Thank you. I do. Pink is my favorite color. I mean, white's a favorite color of mine too, but white just gets dirty quick. I do like whites, but white's not good for if you're doing it on camera. Whites just are not good for being on camera because it blinds things out. That's why I like when you got certain performers that will come on stage, they might wear all white because if you go to snap a picture of them, you're just going to get a blur. All right, we're going to come right back in.